Is all art spiritual? That's a loaded question. So God is the giver of the gift in every aspect. In James, we hear that every good and perfect gift comes down from the Father of lights. We see what we call common grace. This is a theological concept that beauty, goodness, these things are gifts of God. I think that it is our responsibility as Christians to recognize God's gifts wherever they come. An example in my world is the music of Richard Wagner. Wagner was somewhat of a despicable human being. He was anti-Semitic, and certainly not Christian in an orthodox sense in the way that he approached music. Immensely gifted. Where did that gift come from? And as a Christian, I listen to the music of Wagner, and it lifts my heart in thanks to God for the creation of something so beautiful and powerful. The exception to this, I would say, is when the music or the art in general is used to invite participation in something that is not godly. So that's to make the distinction between let's say an opera that portrays an evil. Then the question that we ask as Christians at that point is there redemptive value in this story that's being told? For instance, if you look at the biblical narrative, it's very easy to see that there is all kinds of evil that is portrayed in the Bible. All kinds of murder, vile things, rape, incest, all these vile things are right there in the scriptures for a purpose. And most of the stories that we tell or have told through art have had a redemptive value. In other words, that the evil, while being portrayed, is not celebrated, and we as observers of the evil are not expected to participate in the evil. There are exceptions to this, of course, and at that point, I would say there is a line to be drawn. Even if there's something that is evil, we can dissect it and understand its artistic value, merely as an observer, to be able to see. We can still recognize in it where the gifts that were given to this person, where they may actually be evident, even though the artist has chosen to use them in a not God-glorifying way. So again, like I say, it's a loaded question, but how we parse it, how we dissect where this is, and then where our hearts are in terms of our own participation in the art. We can see this in movies that we choose to watch. For instance, that's probably the easiest thing. And just, I think as Christians, there are oftentimes things that are on the screen where it makes us uncomfortable, and we have to ask ourselves the question: is this the best use of my time, the best use of my spiritual resource to be watching this? Is there redemptive value in what I'm watching right now, or am I being invited to participate in what's being portrayed? And that, to me, I think that's the big difference.